Hello viewers, we are going to share our views on the new political cult which originates from national capital of India, Delhi, that is Kejriwalism. Anna's product, Kejriwalism, and JP movement's product, Laluism, are the two sides of the same political coin, where Kejriwalism means aggressive and disruptive patriotism, non-developmentalism, anti-tech savvy, and in this situation, the Kejriwalism symbolizes anti-developmentalism, freewiseism, and and disruptive and aggressive anarchist patriotism with opportunism, and also sometimes it also symbolizes betrayism. This is the symbolize of the Kejriwalism. Further, Kejriwalism denies the Dalit chief minister's post or chief minister post for Dalits except using Ambedkarji's photo. Here, Kejriwalism denies the Punjabi community chief ministerial post except using Sardar Bhagat Singh's portrait or pictures. Here, Kejriwalism denies Gandhiism. Here, Kejriwal denies BJP's Modiism, while Kejriwalism denies socialism. Kejriwalism denies capitalism and other things. While Kejriwal has accepted RSS Hinduism and disruptive, anarchist, aggressive politics from the Delhi, the national capital of India. In this situation, we see that initially Kejriwalism is started with talents and overseas resources, has finally ended with domestic disruptivism, domestic anarchism, and domestic aggressivism by heavily depending upon alcoholic resources. Here we see that in this situation, Kejriwal has, or its hyper visibility has met a national narrative for him to make him a political or third political leader of Delhi after Modi and Rahul Gandhi. But here we would like to say that national capital of India, Delhi, needs a Dalit chief minister and also a Dalit chief ministers and also the Punjabi community chief ministers, where both are betrayed by using their pictures or portraits behind the CM offices. This is the great discrepancy in Kejriwalism for national politics. Here, Delhi capital needs such type of either from Punjabi community or from Dalit community, the chief ministers who has a quality, who has a higher level of academic level, higher level of academic standard, who has a tech-savvy developmental mind set up with commitment for social welfare for the weaker section of the society, irrespective of caste and religion, as has been mentioned in the Indian Constitution. This is the thing. Here, Kejriwalism has betrayed Dalits, not providing chief minister's post. Kejriwalism has denied The Punjabi community not providing CM post for him. Kejriwalism has denied the Modi's Hinduism by visiting regularly to Hanuman Mandir temple. Kejriwalism denies or befools the Dalits by visiting or by using Ambedkarji's photo. Here it denies and befools the socialist by visiting the yogis. It denies or befools the secular forces by moving Muslims' houses. It denies the Gandhiism by befooling Gandhians. It befools the Delhi people who are a Hindu capitalist by where Kejriwal visits by applying tilak on forehead to rich and propertied Hindu community. This is the way and this is the thing where Kejriwalism stand out of Anna's movement. This is the situation. Virtually, when we see the economic policy of Kejriwalism, we see that Kejriwalism or Kejriwal's economic policy veers around anti-developmental and free-wise concept where the surplus budget is being presented to befool the people of Delhi's, the national capital residents. Here, surplus budget is presented just to show that Delhi is doing good. But surplus budget means here surplus budget doesn't matter because budget is always presented for the developmental activities. Except Delhi budget, we see that different states as well as center presents a developmental budget except Delhi, where Kejriwal has never mentioned to make a Delhi 1 million or 1 billion economy at any time, never have mentioned about it. So far as surplus budget is concerned, in Delhi budget we see that in last year 25% budget provision has been curtailed on priority sector, while in this year, means current year 2024-25, further 11% has been curtailed on financial expenditure on priority sector. Priority sector means better water facilities, sanitary facilities, sewage facilities, drainage facilities, sanitation and pollution facilities. But you will see everything has been deteriorated out of surplus budget where public expenditure has been curtailed. On the other hand, we see that the Delhi government has aggressively or hugely exorbitant rate of taxation has been levying, where the tax revenue has increased or taxation policy or tax has increased by 76%, and at the same time in 2023 the central government tax revenue has increased by 18%, while we see that the USA or Americas where GDP to tax ratio is around 25%. When we compare the USA to Delhiite peoples where tax matter is concerned, we see that Delhi peoples are paying more than 3 times taxes to USA. But the Delhiites are facing the worst situation in Delhi. Further, when we pay attention towards the per capita income of Delhi people, we see that rupees 3.75 lakh is for per capita income. While on the other hand, we pay attention towards the per capita debt, we see that is also following the per capita income, that is around 3.71 lakh. So per capita income and per capita debt are changing to each other. in this situation, the public debt of Delhi government has increased. In this situation, we see that the non-developmental activities or non-developmental budgetary provision has provided a lot of taxable revenue burden on the Delhiites, where Delhi people are facing a lot of trouble out of taxation, which is being invested on non-developmental activities by diverting the funds towards the free-wise. This is the situation in Delhi. So Delhi government is non-developmental, anti-technological, and heavily dependent upon free-wise, while the curtailing and misusing the budgetary provision. None of the state in India, not central government, has ever provided surplus budget, because surplus budget means lowest expenditure, while at the same time it means the highest tax revenue. So Delhi government has presented a lowest public expenditure but levying the highest level of tax revenue. In this situation, Delhiites are, or Delhi government is looting and plundering the state exchequer as well as Delhiites by levying the highest level of exorbitant rate of taxation. And in this situation, the Delhi people is not realizing the developmental activities by Delhi government. On the other hand, the free-wise has become an important role in Delhi budget, in Delhi's government provisions. This is the situation for Delhi. So far as politics is concerned, we see that the Delhi politics veers around Kejriwal's vision, where his political vision is free-wise as well as alcoholic resources. But when Kejriwal sits on the constitutional post, he forgets the constitutional morality and judicial authority by violating the constitutional morality within the constitutional framework. This is the political situation. We see that the newly appointed Chief Minister of Delhi, by the corruption wrapped face of the ex-Chief Minister, has presented a new Chief Minister to show people or to befool the people, because here the new Chief Minister has exposed the corruption tainted ex-Chief Minister, where not using the chair over which the corruption and alcoholic rat faced and aggressive and disrupting face of ex-Chief Minister sit on the chair. The present Chief Minister of Delhi is not sitting on the chair over which the ex-Chief Minister or corruption tainted Chief Minister has sit. This is the situation. But the Kejriwal's man has turned the table and make it a political drama, where Kejriwal's man has shown that Kejriwal is like a Lord Ram who has vacated the post. But actually, this is not seen when we pay attention towards the Ajodhya's Lord Ram. We will see that Lord Rama has gone to forest or Banvas to respect the words of his father and his mother Kausalya's. But Kejriwal has vacated and forced to vacate the post just to respect the words of Mother Alcohol, not his father and mother's words, but to Mother Alcohol words. And in this situation, only judiciary judgment will prove his alcoholic wrapped anarchist and disruptive face only and only by judiciary within the constitutional framework. None other than judiciary can clear his face. Only through Indian constitution, the constitutional provision is, and there is some constitutional morality to accept the chief minister's post within the Indian constitution, where Kejriwal has denied during and before the imprisonment period. He has gone jail from Sismal to jail to respect the words of Mother Alcohols. This is the difference between Lord Rama and Kejriwal. But the politics has been diverted to befool the people of Delhi. This is the situation. In this situation, the people of Delhi must consider these things, that the Delhi people needs a good quality, high standard level chief minister who has a tech savvy, developmental vision, and for the social welfare concept for weaker section of society, irrespective of caste and religion. This is the situation. What here Kejriwal has met, the free-wise and alcoholic resources and anarchist and disruptive forces, his political weapon to remain in power. This is the situation. In this situation, finally, we see that Kejriwal's popularity and credibility finally rests as a champion of free wise dream seller, where judicial judgment will decide his alcoholic wrapped face, disruptivism, aggressivism, and anarchism through judicial judgment within the constitutional framework. So, Kejriwal's politics is very around such type of free wise and alcoholic resources without providing a developmental activities for the Delhi. He has never occurred. He has never said even a single word for the Delhi people how it can be developed. Never said. On the contrary, he has promised to provide employment of near about 4 lakh people every year. He has promised to provide a quality road, so at par with European roads. But you will see the broken roads, you will see the overflown streets on roads. This is the situation of Delhi, where Delhi people are suffering out of Kejriwalism. This is the situation. So, Kejriwalism means to remain in power, free wise and alcoholism and disruptive and aggressive political force by creating a disruptive and anarchist and set of forces as an army for to serve their or his interests. This is the situation. Thanks a lot of thanks to my viewers.